Good morning and welcome to day 9 of the FlyLady Baby Steps. 31 days of baby steps learning how to fly. So today our topic is 5-minute room rescue. And that's just basically like setting your timer for 5 minutes, or if you have a pretty good idea of how long 5 minutes is, taking one room in your house and just kind of like going through and putting away things that are out of place, just kind of tidying up the room. Generally, my 5-minute room rescue is always my living room. In the morning, usually when I get up as I do my morning routine, I usually just hit the living room really quick. It's just me and Henry here, so there are no toys. We don't have pets, so there's no pet hair, pet toys, pet anything to deal with. So it usually only just takes me a minute or two to put the living room back together. The only thing we really do is sit in here at night and watch TV. But today, it is a little bit more messy than what it normally is. And I'm just going to show you a few things. So when you come in, we have this little shoe tray. We knew we would need this when we come down here. We actually bought this in Georgia before we moved, but we knew there would be a lot of sand trucked in. And so the thing is that we usually have more shoes than what it really holds. So every day there's shoes to pick up and a little sand to sweep. Usually at night, I always wrap up with this little blanket on the couch because, again, it gets cold, but we didn't do that last night. But I have some sweatshirts out and a little photo album because this week I'm doing the office is my zone, and I've been decluttering, so I was dragging my storage bins in here in the living room to go through them, and so I don't have everything put away. Over here in this corner, we have like our beach thing, like our hiking backpack and our little beach tent. Right here on this table, I work from home, and the hospital that I work for, they're changing over their network system. So they're sending me a box to send this box back. So this was their router. So on the end table, I just have a couple of books, but today I have some lotion, some of those wax melts, some little journals. Those need to all be put away. And over here, Henry always collects bottles. So usually I have those to throw away. I have more wax melts out. And he has some truck parts laying here. I have a spoiler in my living room right now. Excuse me. Yes, oh Lord, you heard me right. A spoiler. Henry ordered a spoiler to go on the back of our car, and until we can get it painted and get it installed, it's just hanging out in the living room. And there's really nothing much going on over on that table, except there's some napkins in here and a ridiculous amount of those essential oils for the diffuser. So those need to be tidied away. And then I have some weights in the floor, but those just kind of hang out there too. This right here is kind of always a mess, but I only touch that when it is zone 1 and I'm actually in here working. And then this right here, I work out, do my beach body workouts in the morning. So that's my yoga mat, some weights, some little dumbbells, some resistance bands, and my little sweat towel. So I just keep those right there. Those don't really go anywhere. And then right here, I have my pressure cooker that I have to take to the dumpster. Yes, sadly, you heard me correctly. I actually poured water through it without the tub in it, and I did not wait 72 hours to let it dry out, which I later read on the internet that's what you're supposed to do. I let it dry overnight and plugged it in, and I shorted it out. So I killed my pressure cooker. And then that's just a little plastic storage bin that I've gone through that the lid is broken. So those two things go to the dumpster. This is a bag of clothes Henry and I went shopping and picked up some clothes for the grandbabies. So I just stuck them on that bin. This is my purse and a case of waters just hanging out in here. Those need to be put away. And then this is like my hot spot number one, is always the bar, which I tackle the bar when I do my hot spot cleaning. So there are more things in this living room that normally are in here. Usually it's just the blanket and a few bottles and things to put away, but still there's really not so much in here that can't be done in 5 minutes. So that's 5-minute room rescue in a nutshell. Is basically you take 5 minutes out of your day and just kind of put one room back together. And usually my room is always the living room, because it's always the easiest to just throw together. Most of the other rooms don't really get that cluttered because nobody is really ever in them other than to sleep or shower. And those all get taken care of doing the morning and evening routines anyway. So the living room is just the easiest one to do the 5-minute room rescue. And so that is it. Just basically like set a timer if you need a timer, if you've got more work to do in that room than 5 minutes will allow. Just get as much as you can in 5 minutes. If it's just a few things to pick up and put away, you know, just take the time, put them all away. Just make sure the room is like just uncluttered and kind of neat and tidy. And that is it for today. I will see you tomorrow for your next Fly Baby step. Have an amazing day. Bye. So I just wanted to come back and show you real quick, since there was more clutter in this room than what there normally is. I went ahead and set the timer for 5 minutes just to see what I could get done. So I stacked the shoes up. There's still more shoes than what should be on that shoe tray, but I got them stacked up so they're not laying over into the floor. I put away those sweatshirts and the photo album. Now I do still have the beach towel out, but during the week sometimes I try to go out to the pool sometimes during the week, so I just leave that one beach towel handy. I cleaned out all the unnecessary things off of the coffee table, cleared off Henry's little side table. I left his spit bottle. I know it's gross, but it's part of life. I have to live with it. I cleared away the napkins and the oils, the essential oils. Honestly, again, until we get a body shop appointment set up, the spoiler just has to stay. I put the waters in the kitchen where they belong so that I can put them in the refrigerator. Tidied up my purse so that everything's not spilling out of it. I still have to take the pressure cooker and the little plastic tub to the dumpster, but that's just something I'll walk that out this evening. And the bag of clothes, Henry is going up to Georgia week after next, so he'll be seeing the kids. So I'm just going to leave the clothes handy, or maybe just take them out and put them in the car so that he can just take them with him. We don't need to keep them here. They're going to the kids, so he'll be taking those up. And I did go ahead and hit my hot zone, my hot spot, and just kind of tidied up the little bar. And I only left my little notebook out here that I'm jotting down things that we need to do to get ready to move. It's kind of like our little running, moving to-do checklist. So this right here is an example of just what you can get done in 5 minutes. There's still clutter in here. Yes, I still have the Piedmont box over there and the pressure cooker. This right here will be out of here this evening. The spoiler, I'm not sure. The beach towel is probably just gonna stay here hanging out because, like I said, I try to go to out to the pool at least once or twice a week, and all of our other towels are in a beach bag in the car, so I like to keep at least one handy for me. So as soon as I can get rid of the Piedmont equipment, but pretty much I just decluttered this whole room in 5 minutes. So that just goes to show you how much you can accomplish in 5 minutes.